guys, so this is the first part of the restoration of my new German M42 beaded helmet. By the way, it's a size 64, but I really don't know the maker yet. So this is the bare metal. I tried to scratch it with some sandpaper, but I couldn't. Well, I could, and it went shinier, but then it turned black again. It oxidizes again very fast. So what I'm going to do now, it's apply some lacquer on it, or some varnish. Some varnish to protect the metal from rusting and prevent it even more. So here we have the inside, and the first thing, this is a bare metal. This is the shell, and the first thing I'm gonna do is just apply the varnish in and out, and then wait till it's dried. And okay, so doing this one-handed is not easy, but I'll try to do a little bit, and then I just continue off camera. I've never done this, by the way, before. It smells like paint, but it's actually varnish or lacquer, whatever you want to call it. That's it. So yeah, once you've seen how it's done, and I like to do the inside first, because if I do the outside and then I put it upside down, it will ruin the outside. So I will continue off camera, and then I'll do the outside. Okay, so I did the inside, and I turn it upside down, and this smells very, very bad. So I have to be very careful. Careful with it, because it's not good to inhale it. I'll just apply. Well, first I can't touch it anymore, but it has a little bit of beading, and the varnish, apart from protecting it for rusting more. Well, this isn't rusted, but you understand what I mean. It can also cover the pitting and just help me with the final result. So you know, it's just pretty easy to do it. Just spray some. That's it. This is not something magical, but you can see it better. I'm going to cut right now, because this is not easy to do it with one hand. Okay, so I applied a lot of it. This turned white. I don't know why. But yeah, that's it. And I just have to wait until it's completely dry. So I'm going to apply a black primer to it, and so hopefully all the pitting will disappear with the primer and with the varnish, and because it's very light pitting. So yeah, we'll apply the primer and then the LUFTSCHUTZFEUERPOLIZEI, and then you'll see. And as you can see, I just applied some black primer on it, and now it's fantastic. You can see a little bit of pitting, like it is not perfectly round or shiny, you know what I mean? Like that. But I think it's okay. So yeah, like this. You can see it. Because with the paint and with the blue paint and, you know, the varnish, it would disappear eventually. So yeah, that's it. So I think it's okay. You know, that thing. But I think it would disappear. Okay, so I just had to apply putty to it, metal putty. I just didn't want to do that, but I had to because speeding was worse than I expected. So here we have the mix. It's metal, and here I have it. I just applied a little bit, applied some black primer to it, so I just know where I applied it, and then I just applied another, you know, another time the putty. So now it's more or less smooth. But anyway, I don't mind that much that it has a little bit of beading, because this is a very late war helmet, as you can see here in the inside. Like, there's a lot of errors in shape, you know, like it's not symmetrical at all. But I do think it's pretty good right now. The beading is not that bad, so I think it can live with it. I put a lot of putty on it, everywhere. And on the inside a little bit also. But that's it. Yep, so I painted the inside with LUFTSCHUTZFEUERPOLIZEI with this spray can. This is a very, very cheap spray can. It just cost me about around €2.50. Like, it's like $3, $3 American. Like in the, so this is the cheapest paint on the market actually, and I use them quite a lot for my helmets and, you know, my stuff. But it turned out to be really, really cool, and it is actually okay. This is the same shade as LUFTSCHUTZFEUERPOLIZEI. In, you know, in person it is amazing, and it shines also. But I'm going to apply also a full layer of varnish over it, so it shines even more. So yeah, in person it's pretty cool. And that's it. So I'm going to flip it upside down and just paint the outside, because the rim of the helmet is now completely dry. So yeah, I'm going to paint the outside. I could be doing this off camera, but I'm showing it a little bit to you with the left hand, and I'm right-handed, so yeah, it's pretty difficult. But you can see what is it about. So yeah, I'm going to cut the video and continue off camera. And here you have it. I mean, it's very, very beautiful. And the texture also, it has very, very light beading, but I don't mind because this is late war steel and it's actually okay, so it's historically correct, as Nick from History Secrets would say. But I'm going to apply anyway, when this is dried, another layer of lacquer, as I said, or varnish, or whatever you like to call it. But this is perfect, guys. The perfect shade, perfect LUFTSCHUTZFEUERPOLIZEI spray paint for just €2.50 or $3 American. Like, you know, it's true that it isn't high quality or high, you know, high endurance, but I'm just going to protect it with this, with another layer. So I think it's okay for this. It's perfect. And now it hasn't got any kind of pitting. So I'm very happy. And I also have the liner that is right here. So here is the liner, and I'm just going to age it with coffee, like with coffee and water, just, and with a brush, this brush for example, or whatever, and you know, it ages by himself, or I can just leave it like that, as factory made, you know. And as I said, the belt buckle and the chin strap is original. This part is okay, but the other part, like, I don't know what happened to this, but it's like stretched or something. I don't have the split pins right now. I have bought them, but until I wait for them, I can just use these split pins. These are not the shell split pins, but these are the liner split pins for another helmet, and I can use these three by now, just so I can make an idea of how is it going to be, of the final result. But it's okay for now, and I just have to wait until the decal is here in my hands, as you know, as same as the split pins, but I'll wait. Here we have it, guys. Just look at that. I think the lacquer in here, or the varnish, is shinier than I thought, so I'm just going to paint it again of LUFTSCHUTZFEUERPOLIZEI, that I have some paint left. But look at that. The chin strap is pretty long, so we just put it like that. More or less, that's it. As I said, these are provisional split pins, so I have some remains of lacquer right there. And the inside, it's like this. I have to cut a little shorter the tongues, sorry for my pronunciation or spelling, the tongues of the helmet, because they are just touching the dome. But you know, the cork here is pretty sweet, so I'll just stick to that. But overall, it's a beautiful helmet. So when I have my split pins changed and decal on it, the LUFTSCHUTZ decal, it would be amazing. Totally amazing. And there's no more beading at all. Like, not much. It's a little bit. But I think it's prettier. Like, it's like late war steel, so I do really like it. And that's what matters. So yeah, I would paint it again, and I'll show it to you. So here you have it. I paint it all again. And so here you can see the split pins, M42, and now I'm just gonna paint it. And so here they are, like that. I just pinched them through this, but it was pretty hard, and I thought that if I put them pretty near each other, I can just save a little bit of paint, but you know, that's my stuff. And that's it. It's pretty easy and pretty fast. Later I will spray it again and add another layer of paint, but for now it's okay. So it going to spray them later again, so the corners, the you know, the edge of the split pin gets real painted. So that's it. And now, guys, it's the moment of truth. I'm sorry for the mess over here, but I've been very busy. So here I have my M42 beaded helmet, original restored. Okay, and here I have the original liner that I bought, but it's restored. That I restored the cloth myself, and split pins that I painted myself in LUFTSCHUTZFEUERPOLIZEI. So here we have them. So we're going to install the liner. Okay, so I have the helmet in my lap, and what we're going to do is take the split pins, and as you can see, it is called split pin because you have to split these two these two legs of the pin and install the washer after you have already installed the liner itself. So here we have the holes in the liner, and this circle hole is for the back. You place it right there carefully. Yep. And you take one split pins. One moment. So this is very difficult to do with one hand, so I'm going to explain it and try to do it off camera. So here we have the split pin that I painted myself, and it says MSS44. It's a pretty cool replica split pin. It's alright, and I have LUFTSCHUTZFEUERPOLIZEI on my fingers. Well, so you introduce the split pin here at the back. Let me see. So right there on the hole, and you place it like that. It's a little tight, I don't know why. And there you have it, like this. And you have the liner, and you split it. And so here you can see the split pin, and then you install the washer and split the two legs of the pin. This process, by the way, it's quite difficult. It's not as easy as it may seem, although in theory it is easy. And by the way, with civic liners it's easier to do than with combat liners, because they are only pressed paper or cardboard. But on combat liners they are actually like metal, and it's not flexible at all. So this is a process. Here you have the washer on, and so you can split it with your fingers, but I recommend you to split it with a screwdriver. Then you introduce it like this, and you bend it, and they should look like this. And this is the final result, like that. Pretty hard. Here I have the helmet, I repaint some spots that lose their paint. I really like these split pins. And here we have the helmet. Yup. Here's the inside. As you can see, there's a lot of space between the actual liner band and the shell. I do really like that because I think it's kind of cool. Like, I don't know, but I like it. It has less space here for any reason. I just don't know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, this is an important thing. When you see I'm gonna put the flash on so you can see it better. When you see the back split pin that is on the rear, it is like horizontal placed, but the ones on the front should be vertical. And here you can see this one is kind of in the middle of the crack. Here's at one side completely. So I'm gonna try to place them properly, and so the spacings between them are equal. But that's it. That's pretty much it. Well, let me try this. And so here I have my other German World War II M42 beaded helmets in original condition, untouched. And here you can see the spacings here. That's it. Like, here has more space than here. I don't know why. Maybe for the age of it, or whatever reason. So this is for what I could see, EF64 and lot number 08, I believe. So if you have the cork fell off. Okay. So the cork was here, I believe. Well, I'll just put it later. So here you can see both helmets, and I really like both of them. I do really like M42 beaded helmets. I don't know why, but here you have it. Here you have the restoration of the M42 beaded helmet. I just have to apply a Luftschutz decal on here. But anyway, I will do it in the next video. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and I see you in the next one. Bye. This is an amazing helmet. It's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. And look at the buckle, at the chin strap buckle, right there. So what do you think? Do you like my little collection? Whoop! That's it. I just have to apply a Luftschutz decal over there, but I really think they're pretty cool, right? So here you have it.